Hello everybody, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back today with another episode of Hustle Castle. It has been a while. Was on vacation for the last couple of weeks, and I've been trying to get back into doing videos, and as a matter of fact, I created one last night, and as things go with this channel, it was lost. So unfortunately, the progress I made last night was not going to be here. So my plan when I was gone was to record a bunch of clips, put them together, edit them into, a couple different videos and show the progress I made while I was out. But I decided that was going to be a bit more effort than I wanted to put for this video. And as well, I'm not sure how much interest there would be to see what happened. And as you recall, or helping myself recall, we were having the ending of The Way of the Wolf. I got to about day 5 or 6, and then I headed on vacation and didn't spend as much time playing and grinding and getting the wolf tokens. So I wasn't able to get as far as as I possibly could have. I was grinding the entire way, but I was able to get to the level where I got all of the epic souls. And then I pretty much stopped. So it was some pretty good progress. And I recorded the videos, but again, I'm not sure there's something that was really going to be interesting on the channel. So I went ahead and skipped on that. And like I said, I recorded a video last night of kind of summarizing all the progress that I made, but it was lost. So I'm going to take a quick look here. I will edit it out, but make sure things are recording, and then I will try to recreate what I did last night. All right, everything's looking good. So trying to remember and do a little recap on the progress that I made. Actually, let me take one step back. I think there's going to be a few new viewers coming in over the next couple weeks, couple episodes, whatever. Obviously, we're continuing to grow the channel, and we're getting more viewership and more people interested and getting more subscribers. As that continues to grow, obviously the channel continues to grow. So continue to spread things by word of mouth would be great. Getting the video posted on Discord and some other places like that. So hopefully the channel can keep growing, and there'll be a lot of new viewers coming in and people new to the game. And I'm kind of just covering the game as I play it, but a lot of the beginner stuff I covered earlier on, but I haven't covered lately. So if there's anything that comes up that you have questions about, or you want to know what you should do, go ahead and post a comment below, and I'll respond, or others. There's plenty of other people that are watching that are way more advanced, I'll say, for lack of a better term, in the game, because I know there's people that my power is under 4 million, and there's plenty of people like well over twice of that. So we're gonna cover some of that, where I'm at now, where we're gonna be going, and the progress that I made over the last 10 to 15 days as well. So okay, and with that said, anyway, leave a comment, and we'll get somebody to answer, whether me or somebody else will answer. So anyway, thanks for joining any of the new subscribers, any of the new watchers, and let me know what your thoughts are and if you have any questions. So all right, so where are we? We are at level 49, and I don't remember if I was either at 47 or 48 before. So the growth that I've made, I've tried to focus on food, because obviously the food helps in the portal. So I have my dining hall leveled, maxed out, so that's now level 11. We're making 75k per hour at the moment. I also maxed out my cellars, that's level 10, so we can now hold almost 900k in food. And the last night's video that was lost, I went ahead and started leveling out my kitchen as well. So this will allow us to get our cooks, right now we're at level 55. We're gonna get them up to level 70. We'll start training them up there. It will probably have to happen after the portal, because this will be done about the time the portal opens, and I want to keep maximizing my food production during that time. I was able to grind the portal this weekend. Oh, it closed. And I had 100,000 souls, which is pretty awesome. I figured I would get 1 epic soul and then 4 of the chests, but as it turns out, there was no epic soul in the portal this weekend, as far as I could see. So I ended up, since I had 100k, I ended up buying 2 legendary weapons, and then a couple minor things here and there. Those will obviously come in useful when we get to the set. So the set workshop. We're going to cover this in another, probably the next episode or 2 episodes, something like that. But let's just leave it at legendary items are crucial amongst many other things. So the more the merrier, because they're all going to come in handy. Most of them will be food, but we need those kinds of things. So that's another item that we progressed on. We got that going. We got our mithril factory, all three of them up to level 2 now. And we're producing 693, and I have 4 of my workers trained up to level 8, which is currently the max I can get. 8, there's a worker that's just dumping 2 there, there's an 8. And then I have these guys at 5 or 6. These guys are both at 6. So by tonight they'll be 7, by tomorrow night they'll be 8. So then I'll have 6 by 8 for the mithril factory. And this is the next one I'm getting ready to level up. We'll see when that's going to happen. I think I need 7.5 million, and I can then start training them up to level 14, which obviously helps me produce more mithril, which will be crucial for many aspects of the game. So what else did I do? I think that's about it. So I ended up, like I said, I got a bunch of souls, and I ended up training up a bunch of my fighters. So let me show you where I'm at. This is not where I was last night, because I'm trying up a couple things here. So we got our squad up to 3917. It was actually at 3973, I believe. And I changed James. He's kind of been my rock on this team. I had him my stun mage stunning for like 5.5 seconds. But I've been hearing so much about this Angel of Wisdom wand and about the cursing and how key it is. I mean, obviously I have no gems in there, but I do have it runed. I took the rune off of the stun and I put it here. And I don't know, I'm not sure yet. The jury's out. It's not really an exactly apples for apples comparison, but I'm still thinking I'm leaning towards the stun weapon. I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys have a comparison of both of those and what you're doing and what you feel about the Angel Wisdom wand. From what I hear, people are pretty crazy about this thing, so I'm going to give it a run for a while. But I also had, before I did this, I had an orb for my stun, and then I also was allowed to have, a rune here. But since I don't have one for my, what's this called, a wand, I can't use it. I did stumble upon this guy though, which unfortunately is not a wand, it's a scepter, which is painful, but it allows me to run a resurrect. So what I want to do at some point, probably in the next video, figure out how I can get this guy added to one of my mages. And then I can take out my res mage, because I'll have this guy doing res, and then I can put in a third archer. Or I just run with 2 resurrections, but I'm not sure if I want that. So I'm thinking I want to go higher DPS. So I'm thinking three archers in the back, 1 stun mage, or the whatever that angel mage is over there, and then this guy here on the restore mage with this resurrection. So that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. Then I'll have my tank up front, of course. So I opened that with when the donkey came for Black Friday. I opened up, and that was the first chest. I got that out, and I opened a couple others. I didn't get anything else significant. But I got a couple dagger souls here, which I'm not running daggers at the moment. Got a couple crossbow souls, which I'm not running crossbows at the moment. And then I had this. This is what I had on my other mage when he was running the stunning. And this is the one where I started saying, well, maybe we're starting to artificially inflate our power, which is hurting. And I haven't been able to get very far in the arena anymore, and I also can't get very far in the gem bay. So that's also consistent with maybe I ran up my power a little higher than my abilities are getting. So I'm kind of trying to get back to the point where I'm getting overpowered for where I'm at. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not really sure yet. So, all right, I think that was the most of where we are. Like I said, we got the set workshop. We'll cover that in the next video. Trying to keep these bottom 3 all going with souls, and I've been trying to grind any and all cash and mithril, because I need to open up those, obviously. So let me just start at the beginning here. So we got 2 souls there. I got 2 of those opened up. That's when I took off. So we got 2 more to open up. 3, both of those. That one's open, so 4. And I opened this one up last night as well, because I had over 150k in mithril, and I decided to go ahead and put it here rather than leave it where somebody could steal it. So, what I was going to do, I can do that. I can take a look right now. My thought was I'm going to go here and buy this Eagle Eye bow, which will allow me to get extra damage, but also not tons, but it allows the increase of 11% of damage per shot, which my understanding is pretty big, especially when I have it on, one of those guys that's firing. I think he's at normal, right? I don't think he's fast. Either one of them. Both of them are the same. normal speed. So, getting that extra damage, I think is going to be huge. So that is kind of where I'm going. I'll probably do that in the next episode as well, because we need 37.5s, we need 2,000 more. Let me know your thoughts on that, if that's totally ridiculous. To me, it seems like a really good idea. But, that's me. That's kind of my MO. I mean, there's no right or wrong, but my MO is to, get my guys in the back just dealing mass damage, and this is going to allow extra damage. So that's kind of my thoughts of where that's going to go. So so we're at 82 mithril. If I go ahead and upgrade this, I need 20k more, I think. Nope, I don't. There's something else I was looking at. I need the 20k, so that's good. But yeah, I think I'm going for this one, the upgrade next, so I can get that going higher. But I don't really want to do it until they're both maxed out at 8, and they're right now at 6, so maybe I'll hold off on that. What else do we have left to upgrade? Keep clicking on the wrong thing. Wrong one again. Right here. So, all of our items there, the kitchen, the treasury, the treasury, lumber, mana, and mine, and then also the subsequent places that hold all of them need to be upgraded yet. Clan hall, I don't know why I want to do that at the moment and just get extra stuff, and I don't ever ask for it for my clan, so I'm not sure it's worth it. The foundry, that's the iron. These are all guys that are going to help us level to the next higher, so those will be good eventually. Barracks, I'm going to hold off. I'm not going to go to the 7 fighters yet. I think that's just going to fight me against a whole lot tougher opponents, which are tough enough as it is, so I don't need to add that in there. So yeah, I think the mithril right here, archive, is where we're going to go next. So that's the progress we made over the last week and a half or so. The goal for sure is to get back into regular recordings, and as we'll cover the next episode, I'm going to have to start doing some dungeon runs. So whether I cover those in the channel or outside of the channel, maybe some of the both. Maybe I can have you guys give me some feedback, because I don't think there's very many people out there with a weaker, more useless hero than mine. And I think beginner like 250 at the very beginning, so obviously I have something, but it's hardly a drop in the bucket. I'm fighting people with like 2 and 3 million, or at the very least 1.5 million hero power, and that just is hard to overcome. I mean, my guys are good. I mean, I'm almost up to 4 million. I beat a guy at 6.6 the other day, and I beat a guy at 6 million today, but that's not the norm. I can, 5.5, it's certainly a possibility I might win. 4.5 is almost always. I'd say I win probably 90% if it's 4.5, even 4.7. So I'm fairly strong for my size, but there's just people who are so much bigger than me. And lately in the arena, it's just everybody is like, usually I can find maybe 3 below 4.5, 2 or 3, and then everybody else is way above it. So I can't win that many anymore. And, whether it's just, there's some factor that I surpassed, I guess, for lack of a better term, that allowed me to move to the next area where I'm now fighting a lot harder competition. So I gotta get myself stronger again so I can start competing with them. So anyway, that's where we're at. And like I said, next episode or the next episode after that, we're going to start talking about the set workshop and what we can do with that. And again, let me know any feedback you guys have, any comments, any suggestions, any questions that you have, and I'll go ahead and try to get them answered here or any of the other. Facebook seems to be the place where most people are finding messages and things that I post, but I also have a Twitter that I'm trying to get going. Don't have anybody following that at the moment. Maybe I'll try to be a little bit more active in that and try to get people following it, and then we can use that as an easy way to communicate a little bit more often. So I think that will wrap it up for today. And like I said, I'll be back with hopefully back on a regular schedule. And until the next time, this is QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you soon. See ya.